Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on back to City Skylines. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am having a fantastic day, and we are flying on over our city that we had started in the last episode. And before we go ahead and continue on with this one, let's go and do a quick recap of the last episode. So the last episode, what we decided to do, we decided to start up our brand new city that you are seeing right in front of us now. It's not too big right now. It has about like 700 population for the moment. We will definitely be increasing that in this episode, so don't worry. But in the last episode, we decided to go ahead and restart our City Skylines series because our previous attempt at playing the game was a little bit breaking because for some reason there was like incompatibility issue with one of the mods that was causing some road glitches, and it was also causing some keybind issues. And it would also cause some load issues once I would reload a save. And now it is raining in the game. Perfect. But with that said, we're inside of this new city now. And I think it is as good a time as ever to go ahead and expand a little bit. And to go ahead and get a few things started up as well. Now, something you may be able to see on occasion, in fact, you'll be able to see it a little bit more frequently, is the vehicle models that I have in this series. If you took a look at the collection in the last episode, in fact, the collection will also be in the link of this description as well. But you will be able to see, and I'll zoom out here, that we don't just have the default Skyline buses for the inner city ones. We have different models for them. Different models. Now, I don't have any on the actual... Oh, actually here... This one right here is a MCI. So yeah, this is a 2019 MCI J4 500 intercity bus that I think looks really cool. And I know that there are a couple of versions that are similar to that of Greyhound here in the United States. And there is a couple other versions that are just generic. Like for instance, here are the Greyhound ones themselves. First person view for you guys. So this is one of the Greyhound buses that are in this save. It's also on this collection. And then this one right here also is a Greyhound bus. This is kind of like the newer model. And I really do like these buses. And hopefully we can go and play around with these later today. Maybe. I don't know. It might happen today. Might happen some other time. Don't really know. Now we are having some city issues, such as in crime rate being high. So might want to go and get a police station. We do have the money for it, so we are gonna need to get a police inside of here. So let's go and do that. I think I want to have the police station over here. Yeah. So, and also I'm gonna use the European one, just because I like the European one a little bit better. Okay, and that looks pretty nice. We don't have any sort of education yet, but I think that's fine because we aren't really focused on getting education pretty soon. We do need more workers, though. That is something we need right now because we do have a high demand for workers. I don't think it's high enough to the point where we're going to need to build up like an entire new area. But one thing I am going to do, and I'm just going to do this because frankly I want to, I'm going to buy this tile up here. And I'm going to fill up this area over here. Why? Because I want to. That's what you do inside of City Skylines. You go and do what you want to do in the game. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do something similar to this. Now, if you've watched my series before, you might be able to tell what I'm doing here. I'm going to try and like cap it off a little bit. Now that's at like right there. So yeah, that's pretty good. We can go and do that. We can also go ahead and bring this down and have it go right there. That's fine. And we can also do the same thing right here. Ooh, okay. So you... There we go. That's actually the perfect spot, but unfortunately, you're not going to go right there. Now, what about if I were to place a road right... No, not there. Right there. Ooh, not the greatest, but definitely will work right. That's 2 units. 2 units there as well. Okay, okay. Don't panic, because we can work with this. We can work with this. I'm going to knock that road back a little bit, and I'm just going to bring it out by 6 instead of our previous 8. Now, why am I doing it that? Because that way it's going to be a little bit more of a makes sense based road. And there we go. Now, I think I'm going to cut this road back as well. Now, that's originally 15, so we just need to cut it back. I'm going to cut it back to 12, so that way it's one full block. Okay, now it is going to get rid of both of these houses, but that's fine. And we can go ahead and plop this in. Not bad. That's actually really good. Really good right there. Okay, that caps off that area a little bit. Nice one road right there. That's going to be pretty nice. Gonna be right up against the actual freeway, which isn't the greatest. Don't get me wrong, it is not the greatest predicament for anyone to be put in. But we are gonna make it work. We are definitely gonna make it work. I am only gonna zone it in little bits and pieces anyway, so it's not gonna be anything major. So there's that side, and over here on this side we can have a 3-bit right there. 3-bit right there, full 3, 3-bit right there, and do a 4 and a 2-bit right there. Okay, that's gonna get us a little bit more housing. That is gonna take care of a little bit of the housing demand, not by much, but it is gonna take care of it enough to go and get it down to the point where it's a bit better than what it's currently at. Now, something that you might have noticed between episodes is that I decided to change the music station that we have in game. I decided to change it over to the deep focus music station because I was kind of getting a little bit irritated with the actual soundtrack of the game, because a lot of the soundtracks that are within the game, the base game is what I'm talking about here, are very much intense-based music when they're supposed to be calming and relaxing. So I kind of don't like it for that reason. I'm going to have this come over here, and that should be fine. We shouldn't have to worry about the houses over here. And we got Tiny Town. That does give us the fishing industry, which we could utilize here. We also got industrial areas. That's perfectly fine. We got parks as well, so that's pretty good. Got landscaping going on for us. We got a public library and a high school now. That's good. We also got the sports and hall and gymnasium. Okay. We also got warehouses, so that's going to be useful as well. Park maintenance building. That's standard. And yeah, that's good with that right there. First up, let me check our garbage here. Our landfill is at 4% right now, which is perfectly fine. We don't need to worry about that. However, I do want to go and get started with some fishing, because we didn't really focus on fishing that much, and I think I kind of do want to focus on fishing a little bit. So the first thing to do here is try and expand this road that we got, and I want to expand it by about 4 units worth. And before we even start to go ahead and get any sort of fishing harbors in, I want to go and get a key put in here. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. But let's go and get our first harbor over here. Now, we will be able to go ahead and adjust this with move it. I don't want to go ahead and get it on that curve, so I'm going to go ahead and go here. Gonna get one right there, and if I can, another one on this side. Where does it curve? Right about there. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. What I'm going to use is move it here, and I'm going to move it so that way it is flat with the key. Maybe just right there. Go one up. There we go. I like that. I know I'm on first person camera, but that's perfectly fine. It's not a big deal. Over here on this one, though, we want to do the exact same thing. Oh, not right there. Right there, preferably. Looks good on both sides, so I'm good with that. They aren't going to work right now because they got a lot of issues with them. Because they, one, aren't connected in terms of their actual connections they have for fishing. These connections right here. And two, they don't have any water usage, water or power. Because guess what? We don't have any pipes over here. And they aren't connected to the power grid. Which they will be eventually. Eventually, yes. Now what I'm going to do is just connect them like this for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a warehouse over here. Now it's going to be a small warehouse, which is fine. Also autosave, I think that was. Yep, that's autosave at the moment. Let's close that so that way I can actually see autosave when it happens. Before I do put that down, I could just go and get that a little bit. And just go 8 right there. And yeah. I really want to have that like up against the road right there. So what I'm going to do, grab movement, and I'm going to have it up against the road right there. Okay, now that should connect it with the electrical grid. Okay, and what we can do for the meantime, which will most likely change in a matter of a few minutes, I'm going to go and have a few different things going along here. One, I do need to get some more industrial put in as well. But what is the location? 6 units right there. Okay. And we want 6 units right there. So we need to bring you out by 4 units. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. And boom. There we go. That seems perfectly fine to me. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to grab this node right here, and I'm going to elevate, align it to that height right there. Ooh, that does mess with your terrain box a little bit. I'm just going to move you to the side, and that should be fine. That does look pretty nice. That looks a lot better than what it was. So, with that, I don't think I'm going to have anything right here, so that's, I think that should be fine. That's going to be our connection into the fishing harbor. Most likely we'll also have another connection over here at some point. Don't know when that will be. Now the fishing harbor, we got to go and get you guys sorted out before I go and get you guys with water, because I'd rather go and get your, fishing stuff going along first. Now I primarily want to get shellfish from these fishing harbors, and these fishing harbors collect their resources quite quickly. Let's go and do 30 out. Let's do actually 40 instead. And just do 5 by 5. I know this is kind of like similar to what some YouTubers will do, but it's fine. It's nothing crazy that you need to like accomplish with the game. It's just something you can choose to do. I'm also gonna knock that back a little bit. That way, yeah, okay, so that's 11. Let's bring you by 4. Okay. 11 and 11. Perfect. That's how you get a good curve right there. Not extravagant, but you're not really focusing on the actual, like, lanes themselves when you're doing this. Okay. Ooh, okay. Interesting curve. Okay, and I will be going outside of the actual area for this because, frankly, the game doesn't care. And all I'm really concerned about is making sure that there is enough space. Okay. I don't want to go too far out because I don't want to have the whole issue of there being the case where I'm not going to be able to get the line back in. Now, I have heard issues in the past where some YouTubers have stated, or not even YouTubers, but some City Skyliners have stated that it's difficult to go ahead and get the lines to complete. But I have not experienced that yet. Okay, that was kind of a bit weird. Okay, both of those are now connected. You are gonna be... I need to go and have you... I need to have you go and do just commercial zone goods for now because guess what I'm gonna put over here? I'm gonna put the fish market over here. No, now that I think about it, I might want to put it over here instead. Yeah, put it right there. That's actually a pretty good spot for it. And because we'll have a connection down this road eventually, not down over here, that is. Well, maybe we could have something down here. Not too sure. Yeah, we can have a road like... we can have this road connect down here. So we'll do that. That's not too bad. We're not gonna... Oh, prop and tree anarchy didn't take care of that. I think that should be all. Now, water. We need water. We're gonna get a water pipe along there. I know it's not not aligned with the actual grid for the water pipes, but that's fine. We don't need to worry about a grid. Nothing, and not everything has to be on a grid, okay? Okay. Did I make myself clear? Okay. So, that should be good. We shouldn't have any issues with that. In fact, that also connects up the power, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay. And they're starting up all their fish boats. Now, what is the efficiency on this? Because you're shorter than this line, so I'm gonna guess... Like, how much are you at? You're at 65%, and you just passed your halfway point. When are you gonna reach your max capacity? So about right there. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, what about you? Do you reach max capacity at all? I don't think you do. No, you do not. 97%. Okay, let's go ahead and delete you a little bit. And go ahead and just complete you up like that. Let's see, you're going to be the one that we want to take a look at. Run on 3 times speed so that way we can go and get this taken care of. On 75%. And right there is when you hit 100. Okay. Maybe I extended it a bit too far. Yeah, so I did extend it a bit too far, so that was definitely my fault. Let's go like that. 3 and... Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. You should be the one that I need to take a look at. Do you reach at 100%. You have a little bit of a distance, but that's fine. You have no fishing boats in use. Okay. That's fine. We don't really need to worry about the fishing boats. And let's see. Fishes sold last week, 70. Okay. That's not bad. We're starting to get some stuff. Also, this needs to be changed over to be empty. We want to try and empty this warehouse as much as frequently possible. Because eventually we're going to have a fish factory over here that's going to convert the fish that is caught from these fishing harbors into zoned goods. So that they will be sent over to a warehouse and be shipped out to the region. Okay. With that, now we need to go and expand our residential even further. Even further, yes. Even further we need to go. So I think what we'll do is we'll expand this side of the residential. And we'll just go and do this. And we want to do the 6 wide houses. 6 wide places. Ooh, that's not good. Go ahead and just upgrade that to be that. There we go. Okay. Also, that seems a bit odd. Let me go and just grab these nodes here. And I'm going to go ahead and just say align to terrain. Because frankly, those do look a bit odd. In fact, I'm just going to go and relay them. I think it might be because of the whole like ground thing. Yeah, no. Go ahead and take a look at that. Yeah, you think that you're gonna be elevated, but no. Ooh, come on, there we go. Ooh. Didn't do that right. Okay. Ooh, that's actually a negative. We want to go there. Okay. So there's that. We are going to go and get this all zoned out. First, let's go and get the water for it. We are going to need that. Okay. Also, that's going to annoy me like crazy. There we go. It's fine. We are going to be running low on water pretty soon, so we do need to keep an eye on that. Let's go and get this all zoned up so that we can keep an eye on it as well. We're most likely going to get 2 white houses over here. That's going to be inevitable. Now let's go and consider education, because education is something I want to go and invest in. I just don't know by how much I want to invest in it. So maybe go and get a elementary school over at this corner, because it's technically a side road. I think that should be fine. Yeah, so we have a capacity for 300 students. We don't have any capacity for high school because we don't have anyone that has gone through the education system into a elementary school. Okay. We do got some buildings popping on up over here. Apparently this guy decided to go and claim a lot of space for himself. Being a little bit shady. Okay. Maybe not shady, but definitely greedy. Not bad in terms of fish, but fish has been coming in really slowly. So might be considerate. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to get more workers over there, but I think they need to just move in first. Well, maybe just go and help them out. Get an additional access road. That will work. And what we can do, every say, like, let's say 4 blocks for residential is what we'll have. At least that's what I think. I think over here, I want to do something like that. So that way we can go and try, like, what's that? 22 right there. So we need to go at least 11 units in order to get a good number. Okay. First, let's go 6 out here, 6 out here, pop them together, and then 11 units. Wait. Let's go from there. 32. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit better to manage. Let's go 10 on each side. Okay. And that is a 13. Ooh, okay. At least it does create a split in the middle. That's fine. And what we want to do, because that is going to be that long, we are going to go and do some simple curves. Nothing crazy, but definitely want to go and keep an eye out. That's 6. Let's go and do 6 right there. Do a straight road, please. Thank you. And there we go. Awesome. So that's going to be our curve road that we have that goes along there. We'll go ahead and get residential over in that area, which we don't have the need for much at the moment. Actually, now that I say that, I stand corrected, because we are about to go and get a little bit of demand. All of the demand is starting to rise up again. So let's go and get a little bit of that commercial demand settled down. Go and get that settled in right there. In terms of the residential demand, we can do and fill that in by getting some of these spaces filled on up. And yeah. Nothing crazy, but we can work with it. We can definitely work with it. I am going to expand this road just prematurely, so that way we don't need to have this be 2 different one road that conjoins with each other. So that's fine. We do got people moving in, so that's good. Good. We want that. We do want people moving in. We don't got a lot of money right now, so we do also need to go ahead and pay that attention as well. Okay, but I think on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to end off the episode there. And hopefully in the next episode, we're going to get some transit, and we are going to go and get a little bit of everything else. Also, you can find in the description of this video the save for this game, as I have it right here. You got fishing harbors right here, so you will need the Sunset Harbor DLC. And then you will need all the mods that are a part of the Steam collection that I have linked in the description as well. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And yeah, that's all for today. I will see you guys for the next video. The next video will be coming out on Monday. And yeah, have a good one, everyone.